My left hand, I place these on top, and I take a break, and then I double undercut to the break. Double undercut, I hold the break with my thumb. I cut half of the cards below the break, and I place them to the top, and then I cut all the cards below the break, and I place them to the top. Basically, the ace is back on top, and I leave these on the table as my prediction. The spectator takes any card, it doesn't really matter. Remember, this is signed. The spectator signs the card. It's much better if the card is signed, because the effect is so strong that I think the signature enhances the effect. And you place these on top, and you count these cards as 5. Of course, you have only 4. It's a kind of Emsley count, but it's not exactly an Emsley count. You do perform the Emsley later on. You take the first card, and apparently you reverse the order of the cards, but really after you take the first card, you take the second one, but you place the first card underneath, like this. There is the first card, and on taking the second, this goes underneath, and you take the second card, apparently on top of the first, but you have only one, and you count 2, and then 3, 4, and 5. So you count 5 cards. Now you say, I make one card disappear, and now you do an Emsley count. It's not extremely necessary here, the Emsley count, because you have really 4 cards. But it's necessary because you adjust the order of some cards without doing any other further adjustments. So the Emsley count, you take the first card in your right hand, you push with the thumb. The left thumb stays on the very border of the card. This is a very important particular, very often forgotten during the explanation. Sometimes they tell you take the thumb on top, but when you push 2 cards, sometimes they separate, and if the third card is face up, you may glimpse it. The very border of the card, the very edge of the cards. You take the first card, push 2 with the left thumb. These are 2, and apparently you take the second one, but really the first one goes underneath between cards and forefinger, and you take 2 cards that you have moved with your left thumb, 3 and 4, and immediately I show 4 cards. Okay. Now it's ready to do the climax. When you square the cards, I take a break below the top 2 cards, and I show the red ace. The ace of diamonds, I place these on top, but really this is the selected card. I take the packet from above, I slide the top card to the left with my left thumb, leaving the bottom 2 as 1, and I flip them over and I show the other red ace. Flip the double over, and I place the card to the bottom, apparently the red ace, but really it's a black one on the bottom. So apparently sandwiching the selected my card that was left on the table with the 2 red aces, and then you show that the 2 red aces are in your left hand. It's a big climax. Now this is the final position at this stage. You have the selected card on top and the 2 black aces to the bottom. And with another Brother Joe Hammond move, very clever, you show that apparently that 3 of hearts is between the 2 black aces. You remove the bottom card like this. Flip it over a little bit far away from the packet, and you move the top card to the right, your left, while you are watching with your left thumb. And you place this card on top. And then you flip the bottom card over and you place it to the bottom. So apparently everything looks fair, and there is the card that was left on the table from the very beginning, and it is the selected card. So at regular speed, you just take the bottom card, flip the next over, show that the middle card is actually the signed card. And I repeat, don't forget the signature. It enhances the effect enormously. Shuffle deck. Okay? In a moment I will ask you to think of one number, and just to lock the number in your mind, you deal it on the same amount of cards on the table. Let's say, for example, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then you drop the remaining of the deck on top. Okay? Don't make it too large. I mean, from 1 to 10, so that for brevity. I don't want to know. Don't make any noise. I mean, just count some cards on the table. Remember that number, though, is very important. Then drop the remaining of the deck on top. Done? Fantastic. Fantastic. Roberta, would you like to cut the deck in 3 packets, leaving the bottom part in your left, and then the bottom third, let's say, then another third, half, more or less half. No, it doesn't really matter. Wonderful. Please take the middle packet, shuffle it, and look at the bottom card. After the shuffle, remember the bottom card, show it to everyone. Yes, and place this packet on top here, on top of here. Okay, and then there's one on top. Fantastic. Cut. Give the deck one more cut. You can complete. I have no idea your number, and I don't even know regarding your card, but nevertheless, I'll try something almost impossible. I'll place your card at your number. I see. This is quite amazing. All it seems I am the only one who thinks so. What was your number, Joe? 5. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your card was a number card. It was a red card. It was the Queen of Spades. Countdown Location by George McBride, another Scottish, by the way. The Scottish are a great part of this series of DVD. Now you glimpse from a shuffle deck the 11th card from the top. It's very easy. I mean, you spread the cards like this, and I count the cards 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. In this case, it's the 7 of hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7 of hearts. Or you may glimpse the top card and overhand shuffle 10 cards on top. Or you may glimpse the bottom card, cut it to the top, and shuffle 10 cards on top. It doesn't really matter. Okay? In benefit of the explanation, I leave this card face up again. Okay. I ask a spectator to think of one number between 1 and 10, not to make it too wide for brevity and so on. It doesn't really matter. Let's say 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He places 5 cards on the table and he drops the deck on top. That's it. It's automatic. Now, you ask the spectator to cut the pack in 3, like this. He looks at the bottom card of the middle packet, in this case the 5 of spades, and he places this packet on top, and then I place this packet on top. The spectator can cut as many times as you want. You may even give a deck a series of Chalier shuffle, which I've already explained. Now you look for your card that was the 7 of hearts, and in this case it's easy because it's reversed. Did I make it disappear? No, it's here. And you're starting from that card, you count 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And automatically the selected card is at the number thought of the first spectator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this case, and is the 5 of spades. It's automatic. Roberta, please take and touch any card, actually. Just touch it. I put it like this and look at the card, and we show the card to the camera as well. Joe, please take and touch any card, actually. This is your card, remember it, and this is your card, okay? Wonderful. I will do something very strange that our magician call topsy-turvy or triumph, but don't worry about that. Don't pay attention to it. Actually, I will shuffle the cards in a very strange way, as I say, face up and face down. Face up and face down, creating such a topsy-turvy condition, face up and face down. By the way, is this card your card? No. No, it's not your card like this. So face up and face down. Watch very carefully. We cut just a couple of times, snap my fingers. It doesn't mean really anything, but all the cards now are facing one way, except that special card that was visible all the time, but it between two cards. What's the name of your card?
Seven clubs.
And?
King of diamonds.
Oh, let's see. Oh yes, king of diamonds and seven of clubs. Divertimento, also called the easiest triumph effect ever, is based on a very subtle move by Jerry Hartman. You have two selected cards and you control one on the top and one to the bottom. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to show you the way I did before during the performance. It's an idea, original idea by Robin Robertson and Peter Duffy, and basically taken from the riffle